Everyone, today I'm going to do a landscape with just three colors: burnt umber, yellow ochre, and sap green, and of course black and white. So let's get started. This should be really fun. You're probably wondering, well, how am I going to do a sky? Well, we're going to use a yellow ochre and a gray for our sky. Alright, let's get going. Maybe I should design something first. Let's do a layout with just a little bit of light gray. We'll put I'm going to put a mountain peak over here on this side, really tall. I want the whole painting in, so let's put a mountain peak over here. And we'll have one kind of in front of it over here. So our horizon's going to be, you know, pretty low down here, so it's going to be sky. We'll probably put water down here. It's a good start. And see, we'll put a hill over here and a hill here. We'll probably make that water. Let's do that. So I'm going to mix a little burnt umber and a little yellow ochre. I'm going to use that for my mountain color. We'll do this one in the front first. We'll make this one darker. I don't have much time. That's why I chose to make these mountains really huge. So we'll make this one a little lighter. So just add a little white to it. The same color, just to lighten it up since it's further in the background. I think I'm going to drop another mountain in front of this one, so I'll make that a little darker, and we'll put another some more mountains in front here. I'm just using three colors here. Very good. All right, we'll do some highlighting on there later. I'm going to put a little sap green, white underneath my mountains now. We'll do some grass coming down. I'm trying to make this, even though it's a big mountain, I still want it to look far away. So we'll keep everything a little bit on the grayish here. And we're going to put water down here. I don't have any blues, so we're going to use a light gray for the water. And we're going to make these dark green. So I got sap green here. I'm going to mix a little burnt umber in it instead of black. And we'll put a hill over here. These are all earth tones I'm using. I'm only using, if you just joined in, I'm only using burnt yellow ochre and sap green. And we'll make this one, we'll put a little yellow ochre in that green now. And we'll make this side a little lighter. Alright, let's move on to the sky. You're probably wondering, if I don't have blue, what am I going to put in the sky? I'm going to use yellow ochre mixed with titanium white. So just put a little titanium white in the yellow ochre. And then that'll be our lower around the mountain. And then I'm going to put gray up here for the sky. And we'll put some white clouds up there. This is going to be a really earthy landscape. Earth tones. It's fun. You know, I paint on the fly. I just came up with this idea just now. How I came up with this idea, I didn't want to put, because I'm not going to really be able to paint too much today, so I didn't want to put my palette up with a bunch of colors, because I won't be able to paint till later on this evening, because I got a show today. So I decided just to use a minimal amount of color, and that's what we got so far. It's looking pretty good. Look at that. For just burnt umber, yellow ochre, and sap green. And white, of course. But all right, we're going to put gray up on top now. So far, I think it looks pretty cool, even though there's no like bright colors in there. Look at that. All right, I already got the canvas covered. That looks pretty wicked. I'm really digging that. I'm going to put some darker tone on this mountain here. There we go, just to give it some dimension. And we'll put some lighter tone on this one. I'm painting really loose. I'm not trying to make it look too much detail in it. It's just colors. Looks like a realistic painting, doesn't it? I kind of like it. Let's throw the sun up there. I'm going to switch to a round brush. I like using a one brush for this type of painting, but I'm going to use a round brush to put a hint of a sun in here. Burn it into the yellow ochre. Yeah. That looks really cool. I'm going to add a few trees, and that's it. And let's run a line across the back of our water there. But first I want to put these back there on the edge of the water. So sap green, a little black. You'll get like a dark green and maybe a little white in there. And we'll just run some dark color on the edge of the water here with the fan brush. And we'll pull it up just a little. Take your brush underneath and just drag it one way or the other at the bottom. Let's put a reflection in there. Reflection, just rinse your brush off just a little, but with the color on there, just dip it in the water and leave a little bit on there, and we'll pull some color into the water. Now rinse your brush off and then dry it a little bit, and then take your brush across it just in the water. That's our reflection. Now we're going to take a knife and run a white line underneath the shore. Just like that. Instant reflection. Thanks for watching, guys. I just got up. I got up late today. Let's see who's in here today. Tornado, hey, good to see you. I hope you got your coffee. I don't know where you're at. It's probably late where you're at. You got your popcorn though. See that, yeah. This is a really cool painting. I've only used the colors so far. I really like it. I might call it the Earth Tone series. I'm just going to do maybe one or two trees today. I don't want to overdo this. So this is a hill. So what I'm going to do is we'll put a few hints of us here. And some shadows. And we'll put the tree on this side here. And we'll do I'll do a couple trees, we'll see. Just a simple painting today. I don't have much time. I got a lot to do before I go to do the show with Lisa. Lisa Experience. We're playing here in Seattle. At an Aegis place. So cool. Simple but effective. I like it. I like the fact that I only used 3 colors. Now when I highlight these trees, I just put a little titanium white in that dark color. And I barely touch the edge of the tree because the sun is back there, but some of the light coming through on the edge. Just like that. And then these bushes would be lit up. So I'm just going to highlight the top parts of these bushes. Just like that. And then I put a little bit of sunlight on this hill here. A little bit of yellow ochre. Very subtle. And now, since the sun is out there, I'm going to try and put a shadow behind these trees. So I'm just going to make this dark right here. So that'll be a burnt umber mixed with a little black. And just a wet brush. The shadow and a shadow over here. And we'll put some shadows behind these bushes here. There we go. This is it for 20 minutes. I'm going to put some clouds up there and a few birds, and that's it. This one's done. I do want a few highlights on those. I want to lighten up these trees back here. They're too... We'll just have light coming up part. There we go. And when you paint, it's always good to have you got to have highlights almost on everything you put down. Like on the mountains, I put a lighter color here, dark. It doesn't make sense what's on, but that's all right. I should have highlighted the left side and the right side here, but that's fine. I'm not going to change it now. I like the way this looks. So for my sky, I'm going to, since this was a really loose painting, I'm going to try and put the clouds in real loose too. Let's see. Bada bing, bada boom. Little gray on them. Looks cool. I like it. I want to touch up the mountaintop around the top of the mountain though. Gonna clean up the edge of the mountain real quick so it's kind of stands out. There we go. I just cleaned the edge of the mountain there. Look how much big difference. All right, guys, this is it. I'm going to sign it and get on with my day. Thanks for watching. I'll be back later on this evening. Like I said, I got to get ready for a show. And I think I'll be back home by 5 this evening. So I'm going to do some more artwork. All right, got some birds up there. I like that. And there we go, guys. Quick painting with just 3 colors. Burnt umber, yellow ochre, and sap green. Looks amazing for 3 colors. Thanks for the likes. Delmar, thank you. Thank you for noticing my brush strokes. The only thing I don't use, when I use the fan brush, I don't really use brush strokes. I just stamp it, is what they call it, like to make those trees. But yeah, everything else is all brush strokes. There's some people that use the fan, and still use a stroke with it, but I like to stamp it, you know, to get that bush effect, to make it look more like a bush top. But you're right, everything else, brush strokes. By mixing it, you could tell the difference between all the trees and bushes compared to the rest of the painting. But it's a good contrast, I think. I'm not an art critic, but I like it. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I got to get on with my day. I'll be back later on this evening, so if you want to come back and check it out. Right on, thanks. I appreciate it. I like this one too, with less bright colors for some reason. It looks, yeah, very organic. You're right. All right, see you a bit later on this evening.